so much has happened. 2021 was all about embracing my sexuality and my creativity. And 2022 is going to be all about expanding my throat chakra. It's going to be all about unlocking all of the things that are in my mind. It's going to be discussing, it's going to be all about using my voice. 2022 is going to be all about using my voice. It's going to be about doing exactly what I came here for. It's giving Oprah of the underworld. Well, let me not say underworld. Maybe Oprah of the underground. It's giving, I'm a daytime bitch, but I'm trying to bring the nighttime shit to the day. You see what I'm saying? It's giving, yes, I found my light in the dark, but baby, it's going to be very bright when I get here with it. You see what I'm saying? I want to be able to share more of myself and how much I want to be able to share more of myself and how much I've settled into the lifestyle. And also be able to share some things I've learned along the way. Particularly this video is going to be about top 5 reasons to be a lifestyle dom. And then we're going to get into the top 5 reasons as to why you should be a pro-dominatrix. They're very similar by nature. But technically they can be quite different. One is a lot more personal and more intimate and just who you are, right? Like me. And then another one, you don't have to be a dom, but you can take up the dominatrix occupation because, you can carry that type of energy comfortably. You can make the money in using that energy, right? You can make money in that space. It's empowering as an occupation. But for someone who just feel that, I just need an outlet to assimilate into who I am comfortably. I just want to be who I am all day, every day, right? With that being said, maybe being a lifestyle dom can very well be for you. So, with that being said, I really want to be able to place emphasis on the things that I have learned 2 years into the game, right? I want to be able to share my experience and the things I've learned with anyone that might potentially be getting into the field, anyone that find themselves gravitating or curious about the lifestyle or the occupation, whether you want to be in it because you want to make money, whether you want to be in it because, you feel like, I think that this lifestyle is calling me. I feel like there's something about it that makes me feel that that's where I belong. Either way, we have some exploring to do, but I definitely want to be the one to tell you exactly how it's probably going to be, right? So let's get into the top 5 reasons as to why you should probably be a lifestyle dom. Top 5 reasons to be a lifestyle dom. If you are naturally and inherently dominant, that's going to be the first indicator that the lifestyle might be very well for you. 2, you tend to carry a lot of masculine energy, right? So innately, if someone has a very dominant energy, right, or you're a dominant person, you could very well be carrying masculine energy. Me, I inherently carry some masculine energy, right? But it's okay. Masculine energy does not have to mean that you're manly. It just means that you're that bitch and you don't take shit, right? That's what it means. And also too, your energy just gives off that. It's giving, I'm the boss, I'm that bitch, I'm the head bitch. It's giving, I'm the mistress, I'm the mother, I'm the daddy, I am all of the above. It's giving, you listen to me, I tell people what to do, right? I don't take orders, I do not follow. It is not a part of who I am. It's giving, I run the show, I lead the show, I lead the people, and honestly, it's giving, I'm the God in this space. Somewhat, depending on where we are. It could probably be in a play session. Wherever you are, it's a particular energy that you carry, right? So that's 2, right? If you inherently carry masculine energy, right, or you're more prone to being very action oriented, you probably have some type of competitive spirit. It's giving strong, very strong. It's giving willing to go after whatever I want. It's, you know, we all carry masculine and feminine energy to a degree, but, you know, some are a bit more masculine than others, right? It doesn't have to be specific to the way someone appears, but it's just the type of energy that they carry, right? Like, say, for example, alpha women, right? They very well can carry masculine energy. Masculine has energy, has this innate desire to protect and build. That is what it is for me, primary, to protect and build. Whatever it is that I'm building and whatever it is that needs to protect, or will need to be protected rather, right? So if that's something that resonates with you, you could very well be a woman that have a little extra dose of masculine energy. So being a lifestyle dom can very well come natural to you. If anything, you might find that the lifestyle as a dom might be an outlet for you to assimilate into who you are. It'll be in a space or a place where in which you can very well just be yourself more easily and more comfortably. It is a place where even though you have a little bit more masculine energy than I guess you can say the typical very feminine woman, or women that tend to carry predominantly feminine energy, as a dominant woman, well, you might find that the lifestyle as a dominant woman, you know, if you're a person that, or a woman that inherently carries a little bit more masculine energy than the average woman that really resides within her feminine energy, you will find that the dom lifestyle is a way for you to tap into your higher feminine self. Yes, being a dom literally will make you into the most feminine bitch you could possibly think of, right? And it's because these submissive men are just by definition so fucking like masculine, but no one would think that. No one typically thinks that submissiveness implies or is even synonymous with masculine energy, which is just so mind-blowing, because technically submissive men, they are pure masculine energy in raw form, right? They just have, so let's first, masculine energy is inherently, right, at least sacred, divine masculine energy, right? It is very present, it is logical, and it has a deep desire to protect and build, right? And it is very focused on those things, right? And you have to understand, with submissives, they are, at least submissive men, they are always present with you, right? They are focused on you and whatever you are creating with them, right? They're absolutely logical, because men are just more logical creatures. They're more receptive as a result to what you are teaching them or trying to lead them into, because one, they already trust you. So obviously it comes with the reasoning as to why they should follow your rules, because they understand it's for the fucking greater good. Pardon my French. I just wanted to get into that a bit, because I don't like a lot of the misconceptions around submissive men being synonymous with weak or sensitive. Yes, but sensitivity is actually very good. Sensitivity just implies that you are more in tune with your emotions, and you are in fact a bit more intuitive, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Maybe some of you men should probably take a bit more lessons from these sensitive men, because they know what they're doing, right? So with that being said, if you are a woman that's particularly dominant and this lifestyle is calling to you, being a dom can very well be an outlet for you to assimilate and own and embrace your dominant energy, while simultaneously getting to experience what it feels like to reside within your femininity, tap into your higher feminine self, and just naturally refine your feminine energy, which can also lead you to unlocking your divine feminine energy. Yeah, guys, I'm actually just getting a little, sorry, that just kind of like turned me on a bit, because yeah, when I first started this, my thing is I just really wanted to refine my femininity, right? I was not as feminine. In fact, I was very resistant to receiving. Receiving just felt so weird, right? So it kind of made me take responsibility and be a lot more open to accepting and receiving. And that also kind of allowed me to reciprocate a different kind of energy that would embrace receiving from my subs, for example. So that's one thing I definitely like. And ladies, you should definitely, you know, be open-minded. They're great. I love it here. Yeah. So anyway, 3, the lifestyle as a dom might very well be for you, or it could possibly call you if you, you know, have naturally some controlling tendencies. I am controlling, okay? I am. But you know what? The people that let me control them is because they trust me. They understand the assignment, right? They understand their role, and they understand the decisions I'm leading them to, because they understand that it is all to the benefit of the greater good. Yeah. Controlling doesn't have to imply that you're trying to like force someone to do something, or just whatever the negative connotations that tend to come with being controlling. It doesn't have to be that way. Controlling could very well be a means to maintaining order, structure, right? There's nothing wrong with wanting to be in control of the conditions, right? That is how you can very well be quite protective over the things that you're trying to build, nurture, or grow, right? Or just the things that you actually care about, right? So as far as being controlling, if you just, I think women that are controlling, they know, you know who you are, I know who I am, right? So with that being said, if you find yourself, you know, having a bit of controlling tendencies, the dom lifestyle might very well be something very easy for you to settle into. But it'll also force you to take more responsibility, and also make you refine your controlling tendencies, because with anything that's done in excessiveness or extremities, right, can be quite toxic and dysfunctional. So by being a dom and settling into this lifestyle, it forces you to be more sensitive to the dysfunctional aspects of controlling someone, right? You want to control them in a sense where you can maintain the order, maintain the structure. You can teach them. You want to be able to control someone in a very positive sense, right? In the sense of maintaining the order, structure, trying to protect and maintain whatever it is that you're building or trying to maintain with them. So that's being controlling in a positive sense. But try to take away some of the negative connotation around that, because controlling can have some benefits. And also too, controlling is just an aspect of life, you know what I mean? It's either you're controlling or you're not, or you're in controlling situations or you're not, or you're being controlled nonetheless. Whatever it is, just I think controlling is just a thing. It's an energy, right? So if it exists, period, then you might as well just be proactive in utilizing it in the more positive way, right? And the lifestyle as a dom definitely does that. You know, it definitely did help me refine my controlling tendencies, because I think that's just a part of who I am, right? I'm a bitch that just likes things to be together, in order. I like for things to go well. For me, what makes me very happy is trying to maintain an environment that's supposed to be conducive to everyone being content with it, right? I'm very pleased when I'm able to put together something and ensure that everyone feels safe in the middle of it. That is what controlling means to me, right? So also too, so to wrap that up, I just wanted to make sure that I run through some of those things. So backtrack, right? Top 5 reasons that we have so far. Well, top 3 so far. 1, you want to naturally and inherently be dominant. If that's what you are, this lifestyle could very well be for you. 2, you tend to carry a bit of extra masculine energy, right? As a woman, you have an extra dose of masculine energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. I, for one, definitely did. But what I would tell you for sure, as I had mentioned previously, there's nothing wrong with that masculine energy. But I can tell you one thing, though. The Dom lifestyle is definitely going to be a way for you to refine some of that. For you to hyperfeminize some of your masculinity. Or it can also very well help you tap into your higher feminine self. You know, we're going to get a little bit into that, but I just wanted to kind of like recap a bit of that. And thirdly, if you have controlling tendencies, well, welcome to the lifestyle. Yeah, if you have controlling tendencies, the lifestyle as a Dom can very well be for you. And also too, because in practice you have to be very mindful of your partner. It is going to force you to be mindful of your dynamic with them. It's going to force you to refine your controlling tendencies in a way where it's healthy for the dynamic nonetheless, right? So there's that. And 4, this lifestyle can very well be for you as a Dom if you just embody divine feminine energy. Yeah, a lot of people don't really understand what divine feminine energy is. So there's feminine energy and then there's divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy has this universal motherhood type of energy, right? It's wherever you go, your energy almost precedes itself. It's your energy speaks to your level of dominance, inherent dominance as a woman. It's that silent dominance. It's the energy where you reside on your throne and you just speak volumes in silence, right? It's an action, right? You are soft but fierce. You are soft but fierce and have extremely strong boundaries. You know what I mean? When I say fierce when it's necessary. But, you know, in general, you are soft but fierce. And that is very necessary. Think lioness if you want to fuck around and find out. But yeah, basically, I'm pretty sure you guys get the gist in that sense. But divine feminine energy, you know, I think many women can grow into that. I think in general, everyone has masculine and feminine energy. It just depends on which one, you know, you carry the most, which energy resonate with you the most, right? Like the same way in which I'm a woman and I guess it's more quintessential or normal for me to reside within my femininity or have, you know, big feminine energy. However, I have actually, if anything, big dominant energy, big masculine energy, but it doesn't have to mean aggressive or whatever your typical stereotypical thoughts that come up around what masculine energy is supposed to look like. Everyone has masculine and feminine energy, right? Like we really need it. If you're a healthy person, you have both. But like outwardly, you carry yourself within whatever energy that you identify with the most. So what's typical is men, they carry most of the masculine energy. So of course they carry themselves in such that way. Women, if they prefer, they resonate with the feminine energy, that's the energy that they're going to be carrying, right? Or they tend to exude. Divine feminine energy is almost like very feminine, but very dominant. It's giving the head bitch of all. It's giving motherhood. It's giving sisterhood. It's giving, don't fuck with what I give a fuck about. Don't play with me. Don't. That is what divine feminine energy says, right? That's the language and the energy that's dominant about it. That is the energy it exudes. So, of course, we have the more tangible aspects of what divine feminine energy can represent. It could mean being very feminine and, you know, in an exterior sense, you can wear particular clothes, but let's remove everything tangible. I need you to understand that raw energy form is dominant. It's dominant, right? And it's the kind you love. It's the one that you cannot help but respect. Okay? So there's that. That's the fourth one, right? You embody divine feminine energy. You are very protective of sensitivity, submissiveness, and have strong boundaries. Yeah. The fifth thing that can very well make this lifestyle for you is if you have very strong boundaries and you are very protective of sensitivity and submissiveness. And sensitivity is a very neutral thing. When I say neutral thing, it's just a thing that exists. But just know that if you are a person that you just want to protect the sensitivity of others, you care. You actually care to a degree, right? And caring doesn't have to mean that caring doesn't have to imply that the person like the way you engage with them. Caring can simply mean that you're willing to do whatever it takes to protect that person, whether or not they like it. You know what I mean? Whether or not they like the way in which you do it, right? Because people that trust those that protect them understand that however that might manifest or come up, they're accepting of it, right? So with that being said, you know, yes, as a Dom, you will find yourself being protective of your submissive because you care about them. Like they're putting their vulnerability in your hands, essentially. And naturally, you're going to be quite protective of that. You are going to appreciate it. You are going to see how important it is to not accidentally make the mistake, you know, accidentally or by mistake abusing the power. So just so you guys know, just by simply not being fully aware of your power, you can just happen to abuse your power. By even misusing your power, you can very well abuse your power. Now, as a Dom, you are dealing with people in an extremely vulnerable state, right? So with that being said, you always want to err on the side of caution. You always want to exercise the best decisions and judgment when it comes to handling them. Yeah, especially when it comes to handling them with care. That is very important. Yeah, I'm going to say that is very important. So yes, I want to say that is these 5 things that I mentioned are very important. And I know it seems very simple. I'm not sure if you guys were expecting me to kind of like say something about, you know, if you like to ask for money, if you like to boss people around. No. Because people can have those qualities and very well not want to do any of those things, right? And not want to be a Dom. But what I could tell you for sure is if the lifestyle is calling you as a Dom, if what I just mentioned or those top 5 reasons resonate with you, then you can very well comfortably assimilate into the lifestyle as a Dom, right? So be open-minded in that sense, but just know those are very core aspects, at least what I've come to realize within my experience in dealing with submissives. So that's it, ladies. Well, that's it, guys. That's it, everyone. I really just I want to thank you for coming. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me everywhere I go, including Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, just YouTube, everywhere. Just, guys, I'm here to serve you while my submissives are serving me. I want to share the love that they pour into me, right? So don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and comment.